Right! We need Super Zeo power now!
Hey, what is going on, Rangers? I'm back with another vintage toy review. This time we are doing the deluxe Super Zeo Megazord. Alright guys, as usual, if you like the video, please leave a like, and if you like what we're doing here on the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot, and there's a lot more vintage Power Ranger stuff coming your way. I promise. I have a very large collection of vintage Megazords, Morphers, weapons that I'm very excited to share with you guys. So smash that subscribe button, and let's get right into this review. Here we go with Tommy's Zord, Zeozord 5. I very much like this Megazord because each Ranger Zord being its own individual thing, I just enjoy very much. I think there's a lot more playability when you have 5 robots versus 5 cars or 5 animals. Very much like that aspect of this Megazord. I like the building block element of this Megazord. I think it's very fun and engaging, and they haven't done many Megazords like this since then, so points for creativity. We have, as I was just playing with it, we have a little bit of leg articulation. It goes forward just a little bit, but it's on a spring, as you can see, so it goes right back. It will go back 90 degrees because of the transformation, and you get an awesome knee bend because of the transformation once again. The arms will do a full 360, and they can go in and out due to transformation, and due to transformation, we also have a 360 head swivel. Alright, Tommy, thank you very much for your service. Up next we have Rocky's Zord, Super Zeo Zord 3. Let's see what we got for articulation. We have the arms can do a full 360, but they are hindered by the chest plate there, so they are capable of doing full 360, but they unfortunately will not do a full 360. The arms can move back due to transformation, but I don't know anyone who would pose like that unless you're doing some sort of punching, swinging action there. So we'll put that back into its socket. The legs will go forward just a slight bit, but you cannot pose with them like that. There is knee bend just for transformation. And he can do a little bit of the splits due to transformation, but again, I don't know who would choose to pose him like that. The head does not swivel, which I feel like is a missed opportunity there for it to have a little head swivel. Up next, we have Adam, the chunky boy. He does get a full 360 arm. His arms do not go in or out. He can break his ankle a little bit due to transformation. That is just about it for him. People like to talk bad about this Zord on its design, but I think that it's big and tanky. I kind of enjoy the design. Up next, we'll do Cat's Zord. We get full 360 on the arms. The arms do not go in and out. And then, again, just like Adam, she can break ankle. I just pulled off a very crazy pose there. So that's basically the posability with Cat Zord. And then for Tanya's Zord, again with the full 360 on both arms. The ankles, because of the transformation, will go forward. They will not go backwards. I don't know if I have them. I think I had them actually backwards. They will go backwards, not forward. Excuse me. I had the legs backwards. That is my bad. The one thing I don't like about this Zord is that they hid the head for the Megazord terribly on this figure. Unfortunately, you do have to deal with that, and there's only one hinge on it. There's no way to hide that extra bulk on Tanya's Zord. So that being said, guys, it is time to transform into the Super Zeo Megazord. I do want to say something that I might forget to say in some of my other videos, so I'll make it a point now. All of these Megazords, toys, weapons, morphers, I get are secondhand off eBay. I grab the ones for the best price that I can afford at the moment. I try to get the complete set, but as you collectors or Power Ranger fans know, that acquiring all the pieces sometimes just isn't feasible, and the scalpers out there know how badly us collectors want to get the full set, so they will make accessories, weapons, helmets, etc. Outrageously expensive. So I am trying to complete the sets Zords that I have, but unfortunately, this is a Megazord where I am missing the weapons, but we do have the crown, crest, head decoration, whatever you want to call it, for it, which a lot of people are missing, so I'll count that as a win. So going forward, just keep that in mind, that I do get these off eBay. Some are from my collection when I was a kid, but anyways, going forward, just keep that in mind. So we're going to put Tommy's arms down, and we're going to slide them in just like that. We're going to spin his head around, and we're going to get his full Star Zeo symbol. And then we're just going to take his legs, and we're going to just do them all the way back like that, and they will clip into place. As you hear, there's a firm connection. Just a reminder, when you guys do buy stuff off eBay, don't be afraid to ask the seller how the clips at connecting points are, because there's a lot of times where these will be broken off, or the connecting female ends will be broken off, and it will either hinder transformation. It just takes a lot of the value out of it, I feel. I've gotten scammed with that a few times where there's been broken connections or false pieces. You'll see that when I do my Wild Force Pretazord, I was on eBay and I found the tail for the Wolf Zord. Unfortunately, it was too good to be true. You'll see that in, and it caused some damage to my figure, actually, which I'm not happy about. But you'll see that when I do the Pretazord. So subscribe and stay tuned for that, because I promise you guys, you'll see 1 or 2 Megazords from every season, from Zordon era all the way up to Operation Overdrive. I have some RPM stuff, and I have some Samurai stuff, but everywhere in between there, I have some stuff. I haven't bought the newer stuff because I just believe the quality is gone. I did start collecting the Lightning figures, as you can see in the background, but those are going to remain sealed for my collection. I will not be opening up any Lightning collection figure stuff. As you know, Lightning collection is kind of wonky as it is, so my stuff's just going to stay safe in the package, and hopefully the figures that I have are decent. Anyways, back to the Megazord review. So sorry to go off on that tangent, guys. We have Rocky's Zord here. We're going to flip the arms back just like this. We're going to make him do the splits just like this. Just pull the legs straight up. There's nothing holding them together. There's a little tiny sliver of peg right there, but there's nothing really there. There's just a slot for this little piece of plastic to slide into, excuse me. And his head's going to flip up. Oh, I'm sorry. And then these are also going to eat the arms. As you can see, it's double hinged. So you need to do the arms first. And there we have the waist sort of section of the Megazord. We will do the feet next. So we'll push Tommy and Rocky back, and we'll get Cat front and center. Cat is going to split right in half. You might want to lift her head first. Actually, you cannot lift her head first. I do apologize, guys. It's been quite some time since I've transformed these figures. So it might take me a second or two to remember the exact steps. This panel is going to flip down. That is what holds the Zord together. So make sure that that's in good shape when purchasing this Megazord secondhand. The head is just going to flip right down in there. It's on a hinge. The arm is going to push into the body. I would push it from the upper portion, because that's where the plastic slide is that slides in. And then we're going to take this piece and we're going to flip it up. And then we're going to flip it, sort of crush it into itself like that. Once again, there's no head to flip on this one. This one is just solid all the way through, so nothing to do except push in the arm. We're going to take the foot, leg, whatever you want to call it. We're going to flip it up and then sort of accordion it into itself. And here we have the 2 legs. We'll do Adam's next. We'll push the feet off to the side back there. Here we have Adam. My dog is snoring in the background. Alright, so the head does come up first. And then we have this other black panel that is going to come up. So with those out of the way, we are free to, once again, this is another Zord that splits in half. The head section, pardon me while I remember, the arms will flip back. As such, the head will tuck right into where the arm socket was, and these are kind of difficult. We're going to break his ankle again, and then it's going to accordion. You can hear how old the plastic is. It's going to accordion in, and we get this connecting piece here that reveals itself out of the thigh. We're going to flip the arm back like so. We're going to break his ankle. Hearing that 20-year-old plastic crack is really giving me anxiety. And this panel, this black panel, flips and rests on that side of the Zord. And now we are free to make the connection where it's going to be this part is going to just snap on as such. And the fist is going to go into this open slot of the pink leg, if you want to call it. I was trying to find a good word for that. Foot, leg, wasn't sure. Anyways, we're going to make some solid connections just like that. And here we have the legs of the Megazord. We're going to insert Rocky's Zord into Adam's as such, and there should be a connecting sound. Alright. We'll move this to the back. We'll take, first we'll take Jason's, excuse me, Tommy's Zord. And Tommy's is going to fit right on top of there. We'll make a connecting sound. Not Jason. Terribly sorry, guys. Alright. Almost done. Last but not least, we're going to take Tanya's Zord. And hers is a little fun. We're going to split her in half like that. We're going to rotate her arms to face the back. And then we're going to flip those down. They are locked in there a little bit. Bump the camera. The legs are going to swivel down just like that. Rotate, rotate, and then there's these buttons here which will pop the fists out. Best sound in the world. And then we're going to take this, move the camera up so you can see, and we're just going to, the fists go into holes that are in Tommy's feet. The head will flip up, just like that, and we'll make sure that that's nice and locked in. The head does not lock in from what my figure does, and we'll lift this crest up a little bit. I think this needs to rotate one more, there we go. And here we have the Super Zeo Megazord, guys. Stronger than before. Go Zeo. We'll move this all the way back so you can see it. Alright, so we'll do a 360. Again, I do not have the weapons, I'm terribly sorry. I do like the back of this. I like how you can see all of the colors present. I don't believe that Adam's Zord got... There we go. And then we'll do the side profile again and rotate it back. Articulation on this guy. The arms can do a full 360, wouldn't you know it. We have swivels at the elbows. I believe they can do 360. It can do a 360. And then we have the forearm joint here. And the fists will go in and out. As we know, they're on a spring, so you can do like a, never used in the show, but you can pop those out. I am missing the swords. I'm terribly sorry, guys. Anyways, oh, his crest fell down because it's so old. I love the way it looks. It does have amazing arm articulation, and visually, I just think it's very enticing and engaging. So guys, that has been my review on the Super Zeo Megazord. I hope that you guys liked the video. If you did like it, leave a like. If you like what we're doing here on the channel, please consider subscribing for more retro vintage Power Ranger reviews. I will see you Rangers in the next one.